One of the most common difficulties we have as drummers in terms of technique is mastering our double stroke roll. A lot of students will come to me saying, hey, how come my double stroke rolls don't sound like your double stroke rolls? Or they'll say, hey, I can't get this double stroke thing, they just sound sloppy and I'm frustrated, I don't know what to do. So what I typically hear is something that sounds like this. That sound is achieved by throwing the stick into the head and applying just enough pressure that you can get a second stroke out of it. It's similar to a multiple bounce roll or a press roll. Now, some drummers make this work for them, and it's a good working double stroke roll. However, I prefer another technique. This technique will allow you to play your double strokes a lot cleaner. It will allow you to have more control over where you're placing that second note, and it will rely a little bit less on the rebound of the drum. So you're going to be able to use this not only on your snare drum, but maybe on a loose tom or on a cymbal or on your leg if you need to do that for some reason. The technique is as follows. So I'm going to throw the stick into the head as I would, but instead of applying pressure to keep it down, I'm going to let the stick come up. Now you'll see I'm relaxed here in my grip and my fingers are still in complete control. While the stick is up, instead of using a wrist stroke, I'm going to close my fingers on the stick and get the second stroke. Again, uninterrupted, it's... Altogether, it might sound like this. A lot of control with that, and you can hear every single note. It doesn't sound mushed, which I find very desirable in a drum sound. So when you get the basic technique, there's still a little bit more to do to sort of ingrain it into your muscle memory. So I'd like to offer two exercises. One would be something that my drum teacher taught me a bunch of years ago. It's this rhythm. That loops. It's just 16th notes, 2 beats of them, and then the next 2 beats you're adding doubles on only the right hand, back to your 16th notes, doubles only the left hand, back to 16th notes, doubles on both hands. That will allow you to focus one hand at a time and then your complete roll. Another thing that can help is to accent the second of the 2 notes, which is the finger stroke. That'll produce more strength in that stroke and even out your doubles. Probably the most common thing that I'll hear when I'm studying a drum double stroke with a student is that the stick won't come up. They'll say, hey, your stick comes up and I can't get mine to do that. The two things it almost always is too much tension between the thumb and the pointer finger, and it won't allow, I'm gripping the stick, and it won't allow it to move. That's the first thing. The second thing is not getting your fingers out of the way. Now you don't need to hit the drum and flick your fingers out, but you do need to account for the fact that this stick is going to be shooting out, so your fingers need to be open enough to catch the stick at the correct point to where you can snap it back. You always want control of your drumstick. So good luck with your doubles and enjoy the process.